Howdy doody, everybody. It's your boy, and it's Monday, and it's a little rainy out. Bet you can hear it, bet you can see it. Honestly love it. I love the rain. It calms me, you know? It's just something that's a simple pleasure of mine, you know what I mean? And wanted to do a kind of free-form talk today, and I'm thinking it kind of would circle around that, you know, the simple pleasures in life. And, you know, say you get yourself perspective oriented and you kind of get yourself moving towards your goals and doing all that. Some people will lock into like being so like focused, laser focused, and then kind of put themselves into a workaholic mode, you know what I mean? And then you just lose the ability to get any enjoyment out of it. And I think I talked about it before, basically saying like, you need to have your goals, you do, and you know, that's all good and well, but you can't look at it as the end of the road, because at the end of the day, there is no end of the road, right? If you get to a goal, you can't hit it and be like, well, what then? Oh, I made it, now what? Well, no, there's no, you shouldn't be looking at it like, I'm gonna make it, you know what I mean? You should be looking at it like as like all right, this is milestone number one. And maybe instead of looking at it like goals, look at them like milestones. Like, once I get to this, I'm gonna devise the next step of the way, right? And so if you get that kind of mentality and perspective, then the main thing you should be focusing on is not getting to that milestone, but enjoying yourself along the way, enjoying the process. If what you're doing is not fun to you, if what you're doing is not entertainment, enjoyment, things like that, why are you doing it, you know? And so hard work, focus, that's all necessary, and you just shouldn't lose sight of yourself in the process, sight of your happiness in the process, because I feel like at the root of everything, that's what you're working towards, right? If you want money, you know what I mean, because you need money as far as the way you want your lifestyle to be, that's fine. But really be certain that what you're shooting for that requires the money is going to make you happy. And make sure that you're getting enjoyment out of what you're doing to get there. You're gonna have a shell of a life if you're not doing that, you know? So I like the rain, and a lot of people would say that this is a dismal day and they're down about it, and they don't necessarily want to even get out of bed on a day like this, right? This just makes me feel good, you know? And I embrace that part of me. And I embrace these things that make me happy, these simple things. I like to play Magic. Part of my channel is Magic the Gathering, right? It's a cardboard game that, you know what I mean, doesn't bring me money, right? It doesn't bring me any closer to a way to get to any kind of money or success. It's just something I enjoy, you know what I mean? And everything in moderation. I shouldn't overdo anything, and that would include that, but it's important for me to enjoy myself along the way. So I have my goals, and I have my means and my methods to get to what I'm going to do, and I'm structuring myself, and I'm making sure I stay consistent. And when I falter, I make sure that I get up, dust myself off, and move forward, not backward. But it's just so important for me to try and get some enjoyment out of life on the way, because otherwise I'm just going to be miserable. And I'm guilty of like getting locked into like only thinking about what the next step in progress is, only thinking about that. It's good to think about that, not to only think about that, you know what I mean? Just kind of like a little advice chat for everybody today. I don't have they're not all gonna be zingers, man. They're not all gonna be like super empowerment. I mean, I'm gonna do 3 of these a week. They can't all be holy crap gospel status empowerment, you know what I mean? I hope that I'm giving you value no matter what, and I think this is valuable. I think it's valuable to make sure that what you're doing is what you want to do, what you find happiness in doing, you know? Like, if what you're doing with your life is something you enjoy, what's that saying? You'll never work a day in your life, right? If your job is something that you love, you'll never work a day in your life, right? So money might not be your end goal. It might be to be able to work with animals. It might be able to work with people, disabled or otherwise, unfortunate, orphans. You know what I mean? Whatever kind of give back to the world type thing that makes you happy, then that's the move. And that might not generate you a lot of money. I mean, I picked that specific. Not everybody's thing that they love is gonna be, you know, help the less fortunate or things like that. And I get that. No, to each their own. I'm not gonna fault you if that's not your thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like helping people 100%, but I've never had a dream to like, you know, give away my life in servitude. You know what I mean? And that's fine. I think whatever's gonna make you happy. We all get one life, right? That's what I believe anyway. So just make sure you're doing what makes you happy. Make sure you're taking time to smell the roses. Make sure you're taking time to give yourself a little bit of mental health days. You know what I mean? Give yourself a little bit of a tune-up. Don't burn yourself out. Don't get to a point where you've just been only focused on pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing to where all of a sudden you stall. That defeats your purpose. So I got a little bit left in my 10-minute break, and I'm gonna enjoy this peaceful little rainfall that's happening. I love you all. I hope you all are spreading some love as well. Have a wonderful Monday. Peace out.